Welcome to Donmar TV News Channel.
It's bad enough that we have to excuse the fact that you can't tell between a nerve and a vein. Understandably so, because nobody expects you to actually be smart or know anything. But the fact of the matter is, everything that you have on your platform are things that the Duterte administration have already done. Or the fact that you always say that we are the purveyors of fake news, but you're the one saying stupid things all the damn time. Didn't you say that there's an electric current under the sea? Didn't you say that there are only 1,700 islands in the Philippines? Didn't you say that you don't know the difference between the nerve and a vein, even if it slapped you on the face? Isn't it true that you absolutely know nothing about public service? Or the fact that you're only the head of the Department of Explanation, but you don't really explain anything because you hardly understand anything in this government? It's hard enough that we have to respect you, even if you're that stupid. It's actually hard enough that normal people like us can do better than you. It's hard enough that we have to deal with your supporters that seem decent but are actually shitty. It's already bad enough that we are in the middle of the worst pandemic and the worst typhoon to ever hit our region. And we have to look at your stupid ass face, do nothing for us. And we are being called as purveyor of fake news. It's not beneath you, madam, to violate health protocols because it's normal for you to not absolutely know anything. So forgive us for having to, pretend, even if we fail at it sometimes, that there's absolutely nothing about you that we like. But the fact of the matter is, when you pretend to know something but actually have nothing in between your ears, is an indication that we cannot wait for you to leave your office. It's not bittersweet when you leave, madam. It's actually a celebration. Ingat! Mwah.
Hi guys, I'm still recovering from my mission to Dinagat and Surigao City. And we actually did it Wednesday and Thursday. But talagang walang tulugan. Because actually I had a good sleep when I got to Surigao City because I was so tired from the mission to Dinagat. To be fair, Dinagat has a governor that's a kakamping. But what I love about Dinagat is that the culture and the people there, despite the loss that they experienced, I don't feel the politics, or I did not feel the politics in Libho, because that's where I went. Everybody was just really trying their best to service the families that were severely affected. And by severely, I mean like kinain talaga ng dagat ang mga bahay nila, because their houses were built by the sea or on the sea itself. Because even the pantalan, sira-sira siya. I posted a picture. Floorboards were missing. We had to navigate and bring help in that pantalan in its state, and literally it would shake every time the waves would pass, and it's an to and fro motion. So it was hard enough. Una, pangalawa, it rained so hard. It's been raining so hard in Dinagat and Surigao in general. So makikita mo na yung mga tao na napuntahan namin, they are sitting in literal mud. Minsan pa nga wet clothes na lang yung inuupuan nila, or nilalagay nila yung mga anak nila in wet clothes. Kaya nakakatulong talaga yung mga bed mats. Kasi at least man lang hindi sila diretso sa lupa natutulog. Tapos yung mga trapal, even though it was very, very limited, it covered them. Kasi yung dinala namin na trapal, that was the good kind. It was the orange and blue one na talagang makapal. So very water repellent talaga siya. Water resistant siya. So it helped as well. Hindi kasi pwedeng hindi namin piliin because it was very limited. So yung beneficiaries talaga namin, yun yung mga tao na hindi kayang pumila at makipagbrasuhan for the relief goods. So ito yung mga senior citizens, ito yung mga PWD, ito yung mga single parents like myself, At saka, ito yung mga tao talaga na walang-wala talaga, that they had to live in evacuation centers. Yung iba naman, umalis na sa evacuation center kasi pinagtagpi-tagpi na nila yung bahay nila. So, I thought that was going to be the end of my missions. However, my Pag-asa party list sent me additional money. So, here I am letting you know that we might do more missions because our missions solely depend on donations. Okay? So, ang nangyayari po na process niyan, when you send me money, all of the money that is donated to us or to me will be used specifically for the goods. Naka-divide yan. We have grocery items, we have hygiene kits, we have the trapal, the bed mat, and the flashlights. Kasi the masks, included na siya sa hygiene kit. Aside from that, so for everything that you donate, binubuo namin yan, we would like to at least have 200,000 per mission or 200 packs per mission, which would help 200 families. So yun. Now, on top of that, yung mga ginagamit for the eco bags, kasi kailangan talaga, I have at least 3 eco bags sa mga putos ko kasi it's 12 kilos. So the rice, isang eco bag yan, that's been given by the rice supplier. And then doble na extra large na eco bag for the actual putos na waymahay para talaga siya, kasi tina-travel siya nababasa siya, so it could be flimsy and it could, diba, we wanted the packs to really get to the families na buo pa siya. So yan, that's an additional expense. The food of the volunteers, alangan naman hindi namin sila pakainin. And last time, I traveled with about 30 volunteers. I had to feed them all. Aside from that, syempre, yung a little bit of honorarium sa mga pumupunta dito at nagpapack. So we have about 7 or 8 at a time. Because we have to pack all of that in like a day. So, yun yung nangyayari. So, we are now approaching our first million for the Typhoon Odette victims. We have 89,000 as of right now. It's 89,000 over the supposed goal of 200,000. So if you can see this video, I hope that you get in touch with me if you really still want to continue to help. Our next bunch of beneficiaries would be fisher folk. Yun talaga yung mga nasiraan ng fish cage na walang-wala din talaga kasi yung pangkabuhayan nila is in the fish cage at nawala yun. I partnered with a fish supplier. Her name is Mayan Plaza. And she really was the one who helped me at first. And Miss Dinglia Mera, who's in Canada. And they also shared to me na naghihirap din pala yung barangay Tubahon and Cagyanao, which is still a part of Dinagat. And we're gonna try our very best to do more missions. But again, uulitin ko, these missions depend solely on how much you help us. So sana you help us help many. Ingat!